up, guys? I'm over here with one of my original partners from back in the days. My man Lucan over here. You know, back in the days he was my partner, my rocking partner. And he used to be part of Universal Dancers. Then later on, you know, we became partners and I left Dynasty. And then we joined Touch of Rock, which he could tell you about that. We joined Touch of Rock and then we left Touch of Rock. Then we got into b-boy in like 1979. We got into the b-boy from Dr. Love from the Mastermind. And then I became the leader of the chapter of the Mastermind Bushwick division. I became one of the original b-boys that started b-boy in Bushwick. Nobody was doing break b-boy in Bushwick. I was the first one because I learned from guys from Dr. Love and Kick. Kick used to be original floor masters and he was a Touch of Rock also. But he used to hang out with Fast Break, Chino and Brian before they were Incredible Breakers, and Chino and Kid Nice from New York City Breakers. Before they had split up that crew, they were in a group called the Floor Masters, and Kick was part of that crew. So Kick knew me from back in the days from rocking, and I learned some stuff from him. In 1979, I started b-boying. I became the leader of the Mastermind in the Bushwick division. Mastermind's really from Greenpoint. Dr. Love, Dash, Viejo, remember Viejo?
Yep.
Mark. And they had a girl named Rafaela. She was a B-girl.
Forgot about her.
You know? Yeah. she was the original man. The original man was he was a 5%er. And you know, and that was his sister. And that's when I built over here. I built my own crew and stuff. And I started teaching Kid Wiggles, Mr. Loose, Mr. Lock, Dr. Lock. I taught all those guys. I taught Baby Flo. All those guys were in Mastermind. When I had Mastermind Knickerbocker Park, that was the b-boy crew. That's where it started at Knickerbocker Park. I started that crew. But Lucan's gonna give you a little history about himself, what he saw, and his history, how he got involved, who's really started the rocking and stuff like that. He's going to give you a little history, you know what I'm saying? So let them know what you know a little bit. Before you met me, you did your thing, how you met Carlos and Danny and what, you know.
I met Carlos through his younger brother, Edwin. They had grew up together, you know, before this rock started and stuff like that. So at the time, me and Little Edwin, that's how I used to call him, Little Edwin, we used to get together, build bikes and stuff like that. I learned through him how to do that. Stuff like that. We used to go to the junkyard and get all that bullshit. And then one time I went to visit him again, and he was down there in this where I normally used to hang out in this basement, and he was doing some kind of a dance that I wasn't familiar with. And I asked him, I said, "Yo, what the hell you doing, man? What, you trying to be a fucking clown or something?" He said, "No, there's a new dance called rock. You know, my brother told me I need to practice and get good at it before I could join his group, because his brother was the one who actually started Dynasty. He's just the original founder of Dynasty." And the reason why they picked the name Dynasty was that one time he told me how the name came to be. They went to see some kind of a Bruce Lee movie that had to do with that name, so they said that's how they got the idea, the name they rubbed with Dynasty, you know. So I left for 1 year. I moved to Flushing, Queens. Then when I came back, that's how I met him, through a homeboy of mine that I also know for many years. They used to go to the same school together. So we went to jam one time and I saw him dancing, and I said, "Oh shit." Because a lot of people that I seen dancing, he was the only one that I like his style, who really knew how to get down with it. So my boy, that was hanging out with my boy, and I would say, "I know him because he go to school with me. I will introduce you to him." So we were both 15 at the time. It was back in '79. We were born in the same year, different month, but the same year. So from there, that's when I started hanging out with him and started learning little by little. And we went from there on, meeting other people. We went Touch of Rock for a little while. Stuff like that. We went and we formed the Mastermind division down this side on Bushwick side. Well, what was that side? Oh, Greenpoint was the other Mastermind.
Oh.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? So with Dr. Love and everybody who was down at the time, Baby Flo and all those people, which unfortunately Baby Flo is no longer with us, but that's the way it was back then, We used to go to every jam, we used to dance and everything, go to contests, everybody out there who was with us at the time, like Cuz, Jesus, Noel, the one we call Eddie White Baller because he was so white, so we used to call him, that was his nickname. He used to get fucking mad with that shit, but hey, that's the way it was, man. You know, it was all the fun, man. All good.
And the history that you knew before, because you know before you even met me, but the history that you heard around from people or people that you know who knew the person. Who was the guy that they told you started the rock?
That's right. The one who actually founded this style, his name was Rubber Band. I never knew his original name because I never bothered to ask. The reason how it came to be, because the story has it that when he used to hang out at Knickerbocker Park, he used to get freaking blasted high, and they were there, you know, playing with the congas and whatever, making all kinds of weird noises. He would just get into, I don't know, some kind of a trance or whatever. He'd do all kinds of crazy shit, and people got the idea from him from there. Then when they realized what he discovered, the guy became really master at it, and he used to win every contest he used to go to. Until also, again, unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He was actually killed in one of those contests, the last contest he went to in the city. You know how people out there always, you know, being jealous of someone else. That's the way it was. But he actually original founder. He is the father of Uprock. You know, he's the one who created this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, then other styles came in later on, like breakdancing.
I was playing to them because when I started b-boying, you know, I noticed. Remember, Dr. Love used to tell us that we used to always have to make a name that represents us. And you know, remember, I was DJing. I used to call myself DJ Mott, M-O-T-T, Master on the Turntables. But when I used to write graffiti or tag up, I used to write Cas because my last name is Casanova, and then my name was RC. Then, you know, 1980, you was there when I got shot. Because you was with me when I got shot.
Yep, that was an accident.
You know, we were there playing around, Russian roulette with Carlos, you know, and that day I ran home with the bullet, and a week later, matter of fact, I got shot Friday. It was the 23rd of February. The 24th, the next day, they had a rock contest in St. Barbara's. I didn't get to go because I was in the hospital.
Right, I was there.
And you told me Danny Boy and Tony won that. And I was gonna go because I told you I was gonna win. Proof is in the pudding, bro. You gotta go out there and show your stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I showed these guys. You want it, you gotta be hungry. I showed Stacy. You know what? Stacy couldn't be in Junior Dynasty. And then he had problems with Little Edwin. And I said, Little Edwin was Junior Dynasty. I said, Little Edwin, why you bother him? I'm gonna teach him, he's gonna burn you. Little Edwin said, you could teach him and he'll never burn me. I said, okay. Gave him like 3 months, came back, went to Bushwick Park. I said, Stacy, there you go and do your thing. He roast Little Edwin. And Little Edwin was upset. He was crying. He was crying. He wanted to cry, man. He got embarrassed.
He was good, you know? Man. He was taught good.
A lot of guys, Gano was my other partner, too. My first other partner I had. Because a lot of guys in the beginning couldn't dance my style. Couldn't dance like me. And I used to be able to dance like Carlos and Danny Boy or imitate anybody. Could look like little Dave. I used to imitate. He used to tell me, yo, dance like Little Dave. Dance like this guy. Dance like that guy. And I used to do it. And people say, yo, you can do this. You dance just like them. I say, yeah, because I mastered them. That's why when I get them on in the contest, they're all going to be history.
You burned Diana, too. You burned Diana.
Yeah, but Diana gave me a battle, remember?
No, she was good. Actually, she was considered the second Carlos. Because she was, she was wild. And they used to have two, there was a style called, because Carlos used to rock really wild, real fast. That's why I used to call him Wild Carlos, because he used to, you know, the way he danced. So his protege was Diana, who was actually exactly like, they would do the same style. And for being a fat woman that she was, man, she was on the money. She was a hell of a freaking dancer. She got down like no tomorrow.
And the girl dynasties were good.
Hell yeah.
Millie, Jeanette, all those girls. And we all went to the same school. We all went to 162.